Alright, hey, welcome guys, and how's it going? So, look at what I got today. I got something inside this box that I've been waiting for a week, and it finally got here, and I'm so excited to show you guys what's inside of it, and I didn't even open yet, so let's get to it and let's get right. So, oh no, I turned off my heat. Alright, so, after I turn my heat back on, you know, for you guys who are snowmobilers, you guys will know exactly what this is. This right here is a snowmobile drive belt. It goes on your primary and secondary clutches. For those of you who don't know, which most likely you guys don't know yet, but I'm also huge into snowmobiling, and I love snowmobiling almost as much as I love fishing. And in the wintertime, when I can't really do open water fishing, I will snowmobile a lot. And this right here is a Carlisle Ultimex XS 809 belt. The current snowmobile that I have right now is a 2006 900 Switchback Polaris. And let's get this box out of here. And that is a high horsepower sled. I'm estimating somewhere around 180 to 200 horsepower. It's got a bunch of performance mod made to it, including high compression heads, I think pistons, high compression pistons. Definitely high performance exhaust, SLP exhaust, including the trail can and pipe. About 140 picks, 144 inch track. That thing puts down a lot of power, and I had a stock Polaris belt on there, and man, I blew that thing at 105 miles per hour. It was not fun. I think the thing went up to about 8 grand RPMs, and I almost got scared and blew it. So, without any further ado, what I want to show you guys today is basically this is one of their high torque and high performance belts that they have. I think it's their highest performance belt. I'm not sure. It's a very, very solid belt from what I've seen. And on a couple of other sleds that we've had, we've run Carlisle belts. I wanted to give Dayco a try, but Dayco is a little bit more expensive versus this. Of course, I got to break this in like every belt that you buy. But yeah, it's a Carlisle XS 809. Very solid belt from what I've read. I haven't tried their high performance belts, so what I want to show you guys today is not only this unboxing of this belt, but also how to install it on a Polaris sled or on a team clutch that I have here today. So, now that we've covered what I'm going to do and what this is exactly, let's get into the garage and I'll show you guys the next step on what you have to do. Alright guys, so I know the lighting is very, very poor in here, but we are finally here in the garage, and I have my snowmobile already brought into the garage, and sorry, I have to use my light that I use to work on snowmobiles and stuff like that, and cars and whatnot, the mechanic's light, and so sorry if I blind you guys or if the lighting is very, very bad with it. Alright guys, so now that we are in here, here is the secondary clutch and here's the primary clutch. The one that is most important, that will matter the most to us right now, is the secondary clutch. And first thing you want to do on this particular sled, or any sled in general, is you want to remove the belt cover. Alright, now that that's out of the way, I got something in my eye. Now that that's out of the way, you will be able to access your belts, and this is currently my spare belt that I have on right now. I'll actually be taking this one off since it's still in good shape, I'll be taking this one off and throwing it onto my belt cover as a spare. So, without further ado, so to get this job done, first, you will need this piece right here. Is a clutch spreader. It's basically a threaded Allen, for the most part, that pushes the spring in and spreads out the clutch. Or is it the other way around? I don't know. All I know is it spreads out the clutch. But why would you need to replace the belt? Unless you're operating maybe just a little bit outside manufacturer's recommendations. I didn't operate out of manufacturer's recommendations. I just modded the sled. And I kind of pushed it a little bit. Oh well. Alright, so here on the belt, I'll bring you guys in here. Here on the belt, you'll see right here that there's a little threaded hole. That hole is for this piece, or this device right here, the clutch spreader. And you're just going to feed that in right in there, just like so. You'll just thread that in real nice. Alright. And as you will see, as I twist it more and more, the clutch starts spreading out and the belt starts getting looser and looser. And you want to give it a few good turns, anywhere between 3 to 5 turns. Make sure the belt's nice and loose and free around in there. So, bring you guys back out a little bit more. So, now what you want to do is you want to bring it outside of your clutch, of your secondary clutch. Alright. And then just go ahead and slip it around out of the primary. From around the primary, which this one I always have the most trouble with. Okay. After a little bit of brute force of it not wanting to budge, I finally got it out. As you can tell, this guy is pretty flexible. And if you guys are wondering what the part number for this particular belt, this is in fact the stock belt. It is Polaris. And then here's the part number. 321115. That is the part number for this belt. But if you guys want to get the Carlisle XS belt, the one that'll fit is the XS809. Alright, so when putting on the belt, you want to make sure that when you look on it, you want to look for directional arrows if there are any. And on this belt, I'm not quite sure if there's directional arrows, as I'm checking right now. If you are ever wondering which way the belt might go, put it so you can read the letters. Kind of like this. You'd put this in here in the way so you can read the letters. And you can already tell that this is a little bit of a stiffer belt, just because it's brand new. And then just slip it on in there. Go. So I finally got the belt in here. And now just want to loop it on over the secondary. There you go. And then pretty much all you gotta do is undo the jack, or undo the little thread piece, and then rotate it a little bit. Rotate the secondary a little bit. It helps if you have a buddy to help jack up the end of your sled, like lift it up or something. And then basically another way you can do it is by holding one end of the belt and then just kind of working it around. Cool. Alright, so now that we have that, I'm just gonna put this snowmobile on jack stands real quick, and I will rotate this a couple of times, and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay. So you want to rotate that a couple of times, get the belt kind of situated, and now after I look at it, it needs to go down quite a bit. Needs to go down maybe 1/2 millimeter, maybe. Okay, so after you have that, basically you can ride if you need to, but if you have the opportunity and your belt is squealing, where you have like the squealing sound coming from your engine bay, and it kind of sounds like one of those old cars where you're driving around the road and then you hear this car squealing. That's most likely the serpentine belt on the car. And same thing on a snowmobile.